Okay, let's talk about something that affects so many of us. Period pain. We're going to dive into some really solid evidence-based options that aren't about popping another pill. Think of this as your guide to building a personalized pain relief plan that's backed by actual research. I mean, for a lot of us, the answer is a big, resounding yes. It's that cramping, that ache. You know the one. It can totally derail your entire week. It's not just some minor inconvenience, it can be a major disruption. And if you're nodding along right now, trust me, you are in very good company. Get this. Some studies show that a whopping 81% of women deal with period pain during their reproductive years. 81%. This isn't some small niche problem. It's a huge issue that really impacts our quality of life. So, what if we just stopped accepting this as normal? What if we got proactive? In this explainer, we're going to arm you with some proven therapies so you can build your very own pain relief toolkit. Let's start with maybe the simplest, most accessible tool of all. First up, a true classic, and for good reason, heat therapy. You might hear the fancy term thermotherapy, but we all know it as that amazing, comforting warmth from a heating pad or hot water bottle. It's so simple, right? But what's actually happening on a scientific level? Well, here's the cool part. When you apply heat, it makes your blood vessels widen. That process is called vasodilation. And this increased blood flow is a total game changer. It helps relax those tight, spasming muscles, it eases up stiffness, and it rushes a fresh supply of oxygen and healing proteins right to where you need them most. And that is exactly why heat works so well for period cramps. Research actually shows that moist heat, like a hot water bottle wrapped in a damp towel, can be just as effective as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or NSAIDs. So if you're looking for a drug-free option to calm those cramps, this is a fantastic place to start. Okay, so we've got a tool for overall comfort. Now let's get a little more targeted. Have you ever tried acupressure? It's this incredible technique you can do all by yourself for really precise, on-the-spot relief. So what is it exactly? Well, think of it like acupuncture's cousin, but without any needles. It's an ancient self-care practice where you apply firm pressure to specific points on your body to help manage symptoms and just generally boost your well-being. And honestly, it's surprisingly easy to do. First, you just find the point. Then you use a finger to press or massage it pretty firmly for at least 3 minutes. The advice is to do this twice a day, or really whenever you start to feel that pain creeping in. Ready to give it a shot? Let's check out 2 of the most important points for pain relief. Okay, our first point is a total game changer. Large intestine 4, or LI4 for short. This is pretty much the go-to point for all kinds of pain management. You can find it right now. It's in that soft, fleshy bit of skin between your thumb and index finger. Go ahead, give it a little squeeze. You probably feel a tender spot. That's it. This little point can help with pain, inflammation, and muscle cramps literally anywhere in your body. It's such a handy tool to have. All right, next up is spleen 6 or SP6, and this one is an absolute superstar when it comes to reproductive health and, of course, menstrual pain. To find it, take 3 fingers and place them just above the bone on the inside of your ankle. The point is right there, just behind your shin bone. Applying pressure here is amazing for relaxing muscles, easing those cramps, and it might even help regulate your cycle over time. Okay, pause. This is extremely important. The sources are crystal clear on this. The 2 points we just talked about, LI4 and SP6, plus another one called SP10, should absolutely not be used if you are pregnant because they can stimulate the uterus. So please always be cautious. Okay, let's add another whole category to our toolkit, herbs and supplements. This is all about supporting your body from the inside out, helping you manage symptoms before they can even get a foothold. Now listen to this. This is a direct quote from a clinical trial published by the National Institutes of Health. It points to an incredible dynamic duo for fighting PMS, magnesium and vitamin B6. And this chart really tells the story. You can see the study had a few different groups, and while taking just magnesium helped, and even the placebo had some effect, the group taking both magnesium and vitamin B6 together saw the biggest, most dramatic drop in their PMS symptoms. But Nature's Pharmacy doesn't stop there. A huge review, we're talking one that looked at 22 different clinical trials, found that several medicinal herbs are incredibly effective for pain. The takeaway, some of these herbs might work just as well as the painkiller you'd normally grab from the drugstore. Just look at these findings. The review found that everyday stuff like cinnamon and thyme were just as good as ibuprofen at reducing pain. And things like damask rose and dill were comparable to another common NSAID. I mean, how incredible is that? So we've gone through all this amazing research. Now, how do we actually put it all together? Well, it's all about building a personalized pain relief toolkit that works for you and your body. And here they are, the 4 powerful tools we've just put in your toolkit. You've got the simple comfort of heat, the precise relief of acupressure, that internal support from magnesium and B6, and the incredible power of medicinal herbs that can go toe-to-toe with over-the-counter drugs. I think the most important thing to take away from all this is that you have options. You can feel empowered to try these different approaches. But, and this is a big but, always talk to your doctor or another trusted healthcare professional before you start any new treatment or supplement. They'll help you figure out a plan that's safe and effective for you. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you have this whole toolkit at your disposal, from the simple warmth of a heating pad to the targeted power of acupressure, what's the first thing you're excited to try? What combination of tools are you going to explore on your own journey to better pain management?